Number 6. Reconnect with nature. In Okinawa, virtually everyone keeps a vegetable garden, and most of them also have fields of tea, mangoes, shikuasa, and so on. They say that anybody who wants to grow old healthily needs an ikigai, or reason for living. Gardening gives you that something to get up for every day. Getting together at the local market, bringing their produce and sharing their latest creations from the garden is a big social activity. This helps people feel connected and grounded. A sense of connection to other people is important, but so too is the individual connection to nature. One Harvard University study showed that people who were surrounded by lush greenery lived longer, with a lower chance of developing cancer or respiratory illness. Over 100 studies have shown that being in nature, living near nature, or even viewing nature in paintings and videos can have positive impacts on our brains, bodies, feelings, thought processes, and social interactions. In particular, viewing nature seems to be inherently rewarding, producing a cascade of positive emotions and calming our nervous systems. This in turn helps us to cultivate greater openness, creativity, connection, generosity, and resilience. With more than half of the world's population living in cities, we've lost touch with nature. The rat race sucks up our time and energy, leaving us feeling stressed, anxious, or like we've lost meaning. We have midlife crises, travel to find ourselves, fight depression with pills, change jobs and cars, but somehow we cannot fill that void. Our lives revolve around paying bills, buying things we don't actually need, drinking to feel something, and staring at a computer screen. Even though today we don't need to hunt for food or collect firewood every other day in the winter, there are easy ways to connect with nature, like growing a plant in your house, playing with your pet, eating lunch in the park, watching the sunrise or set, or going on a trek, sleeping under the stars, and so on. Even if you can't or don't want to leave your comfortable urban life, get out there and be wild every now and then. If you do that regularly, you'll start to get drawn towards nature. Number 7. Give thanks. The people of Okinawa give thanks to the smallest of things. They give thanks to their ancestors, to nature for providing the air and the food, to their family and friends, to everything that brightens their day and makes them feel lucky to be alive. They also have the special Naga tug-of-war festival to give thanks for a good harvest. Gratitude has produced such miraculous results for people that scientists have been seriously studying the practice of gratefulness and its physical and psychosocial benefits. One study conducted by the University of Berkeley, California, divided participants into 3 groups and asked them to maintain a journal for 10 weeks. One group was asked to write a list of 10 things they were grateful for over the past week. The second group was asked to write a list of 10 minor annoyances over the past week. And the third group was asked to write about 10 things that impacted their lives in the past week, but with no further direction. At the end of the 10 weeks, people from the first group reported feeling 25% happier than the other groups. Apart from increasing your happiness levels, gratitude also improves our physical health. It lowers our stress levels. While stress causes heart attacks and other chronic conditions, gratitude leads to a positive outlook and spurs an optimistic approach to life. Optimism in turn increases immunity-boosting cells. You can start being grateful by keeping a gratitude journal. Every day, pick 3 to 5 things that you're thankful for and write them down. You could be grateful for your friends, family, and material goods, your health, and various other blessings in your life. When we're truly thankful and we feel it deep inside us, we're grateful. Feeling grateful forces our minds to adopt an abundance mindset as opposed to a scarcity-based one where you feel you're lacking something. An abundant mindset is key to our growth and well-being. Number 8. Exercise. In Okinawa, people over 80 and 90 years old are still highly active. They don't stay at home looking out the window or waste time reading the newspaper. They walk a lot, do karaoke with their neighbours, get up early in the morning and, as soon as they've had breakfast, or even before, head outside to weed their gardens. They don't go to the gym or exercise intensely, but they almost never stop moving in the course of their daily routines. With regular access to sunshine and exercise, they're healthier, with stronger bones, higher vitamin levels, and generally in a brighter mood. The real reason we don't exercise is our desire to avoid any experience of discomfort. The truth is, in order to stay healthy, you don't need to go to the gym for an hour every day or run marathons. As Japanese centenarians show us, all you need is to add movement to your day. Practicing any of these Eastern disciplines like yoga, qigong, and tai chi is a great way to seek harmony between your body and mind so that you can face the world with strength, joy, and serenity. These gentle exercises offer extraordinary health benefits and are particularly appropriate for anyone who has a harder time staying fit. Number 9. Live in the moment. Japanese professionals are renowned for their perseverance and absorption in their tasks with a thorough attention to detail. We see this in all kinds of contexts, from the old people of Okinawa working on their garden to the college students working the weekend shift in convenience stores. They're always in their flow. Flow is the state in which people are so involved in an activity that nothing else seems to matter. The experience itself is so enjoyable that people will do it at great cost for the sheer sake of doing it. Imagine yourself climbing a great mountain. High above the ground, you move very deliberately, aware of every placement of your foot. There is no room for error. One lapse in attention can cost you your life. You focus intently. Nothing exists but you and this mountain. Time seems to slow down and your mind shifts into a new space. A sense of vibrancy, of being alive, connectedness and peace infuse your being. You are in the zone. This is the moment. There is no past, no future, just now. You are in your flow. You don't need a mountain each time to enter into flow. If you often find yourself losing focus while working on something you consider important, there are several strategies you can employ to increase your chances of achieving flow, like focusing all of your attention in the present moment, avoiding multitasking or unplugging from social media. The most effective way of achieving this flow is by choosing a task that's difficult, but not too difficult. Every task, sport, or job has a set of rules, and we need a set of skills to follow them. If the rules for completing a task or achieving a purpose are too basic relative to our skill set, we will most likely get bored. Activities that are too easy lead to apathy. If, on the other hand, we assign ourselves a task that's too difficult, we won't have the skills to complete it and will almost certainly give up and feel frustrated. The ideal is to find a middle path, something aligned with our abilities, but just enough of a stretch so we experience it as a challenge. We want to see challenges through to the end because we enjoy the feeling of accomplishment associated with pushing ourselves. If you're a graphic designer, learn a new software program for your next project. Add a little something extra, something that takes you out of your comfort zone. This will create a win-win situation for you and your work. We can also use this strategy in achieving flow in doing some of the most mundane tasks, like laundry, for example, washing dishes or paperwork. Bill Gates washes the dishes every night. He says he enjoys it, that it helps him relax and clear his mind, and that he tries to do it a little better each day, following an established order or set of rules he's made for himself. Plates first, forks second, and so on. It's one of his daily moments of microflow. We too can get through these mundane tasks by trying to do them better than we did the last time. Flow is mysterious. It's like a muscle. The more you train it, the more you'll flow, and the closer you will be to your ikigai. Number 10. Never retire. It's interesting to note that in the Okinawan language, there isn't a word for retirement. Older Okinawans can readily articulate the reason why they get up in the morning. They live intentional, purposeful lives. They feel needed, they matter, they contribute, and as a result, they live longer than most. There, retirement is not looked upon favourably, since it implies that once you retire, you'll cease to do anything at all, become a burden on society, and stop following your passions. The idea is to keep mind and body active in order to fill yourself with purpose and ikigai on a daily basis. We think of retirement as an ultimate destination of well-earned rest from the battlefield of a career. We think of retirement as a golden age of holidays, golf, coffee, and, well, mostly one form of recreation or another. Retirement kills your ikigai. We need to stop spending so much time worrying about making more money and our eventual retirement, and instead we should be focusing our efforts on making a great life while we still have the time. So never retire, keep learning, keep changing, and keep growing. We hope you find your ikigai and live a very long and happy life. We really hope you enjoyed this video, and